If your money has been speaking louder than your faith, stay with me, because what you are about to hear can shift the way you pray, the way you speak, and the way you face every bill in front of you. This is not about empty hype. This is not about pretending problems are not real. This is about what happens when fear stops leading your mouth and faith starts taking its place. Too many people whisper prayers and then spend the rest of the day speaking defeat, and they wonder why nothing changes. But tonight, that cycle breaks. Tonight, you stop speaking like someone waiting to lose, and you start speaking like someone who knows heaven still has the final word. Listen carefully, because one sentence spoken with faith can break a pattern that has followed a family for years. Do not scroll away. This part matters. There are seasons when your hands feel tired, your heart feels heavy, and your account feels empty. But even then, your mouth must not agree with lack. Even then, your words must not bow to pressure, because the moment your voice lines up with faith, something begins to move inside you before it moves around you, and that is where real change starts. So take a breath, settle your spirit, and hear this all the way through, because by the end of this message, you will not sound the same, think the same, or pray the same again. Beloved, many struggle in their finances not only because of what is in front of them, but because of what comes out of them. They pray for help, then speak fear. They ask for provision, then announce defeat. They sow in hope, then dig up their own seed with words of doubt. This is where many lose strength. They say, Lord, make a way, and then later say, nothing ever works for me. They say, I trust God, and then tell everyone, I will never get out of this. That is double speech, and double speech weakens faith. Your prayer cannot keep growing if your daily talk keeps choking it. So hear this clearly. Stop watering your future with fear. Stop naming failure before the fight is over. Stop giving your problem a stronger voice than your promise. There are people who have given, prayed, worked, and waited, yet still stayed under pressure because their mouth kept building what their prayer was trying to tear down. But this can change today. Speak life, speak peace, speak expectation. Say, I align my words with faith. I do not cancel my prayers. I do not agree with lack. I speak life over my house, my work, my future, and my finances. That is not denial. That is alignment. And once your words begin to agree with faith, your heart grows stronger, your spirit stands taller, and what once felt impossible starts looking smaller. Keep listening, because this is where many finally turn the corner. Another reason many remain stuck is silence. They believe in their heart, but they never open their mouth. They hope things will somehow change, but hope without confession often remains weak and hidden. Silent faith stays buried. Spoken faith moves into action. You cannot spend all day thinking victory while your mouth stays quiet under pressure. There is power in speaking out what you believe. There is strength in hearing your own voice. Declare what fear told you was finished. Mountains do not move because you stared at them. Chains do not break because you quietly wished they would disappear. There are moments when you must speak. Speak over the debt. Speak over the home. Speak over the delayed opportunity. Speak over the closed door. Speak over the interview, the business, the bills, the burden, the next step. Open your mouth and let faith be heard. Say, I am not silent. I speak with authority. I refuse to whisper when heaven has given me a voice. My words carry faith. My mouth will not partner with fear. Some people have spent years waiting for one external change while ignoring the weapon already near them, the words in their own mouth. Do not underestimate that. The enemy loves a silent believer. Fear loves an unspoken promise. But the moment you begin to speak with boldness, the atmosphere around your struggle starts to shift. Watch this part closely, because now we move from general faith to direct, targeted declaration, and this is where the message gets personal. Many pray like beggars when they should stand like heirs. They keep asking as if they have no right to come near, no confidence to believe, no reason to expect goodness. But you were not called to crawl through life begging for crumbs while carrying promises in your spirit. You were called to stand in faith, speak with confidence, and believe that God is not the source of confusion, shame, and endless lack. This does not mean arrogance. It means identity. It means you stop talking as if you are abandoned. It means you stop praying as if all you can hope for is survival. Enough with tiny prayers wrapped in fear. Enough with words like, maybe one day things might improve a little. Lift your expectation. Strengthen your language. Say, I am not a beggar. I am not forgotten. I am not built for constant defeat. I ask in faith. I stand in confidence. I believe for supply, wisdom, favor, and open doors. Fear says, do not ask for much. Faith says, there is more available than you can see. Fear says, stay small so you will not be disappointed. Faith says, stand up, speak up, and expect more than enough. Some of you have been surviving so long that abundance feels strange to your mind, but do not stop at bare survival. Do not settle for just enough to breathe. There is freedom beyond pressure, and there is provision beyond panic. Stay with me, because now we begin to aim these words directly at the things that have been draining peace from your life. Speak to the mortgage that has felt endless. Speak to the rent that keeps rising like a wave. Speak to the bill that shows up every month as if it owns your peace. It does not own you, it does not define you. Put your faith where the pressure is. If the house has become a place of stress, then stand in that place and declare peace over it. Say, this house will not be ruled by fear. This home will not be filled with panic. Every need connected to this place will be met. Every burden hanging over this home will bow. Speak to loans the same way: student loans, car loans, business loans, personal loans. Every line of debt that has been shouting your name, answer it back with faith. Say, I will not live chained forever. What has been heavy will become lighter. What has stood against me will not stand forever. Doors will open, help will come, wisdom will come, provision will come. This is not magic language, it is focused faith. It is refusing to let pressure talk without answer. And while you speak, do not stop at asking for escape only. Ask for wisdom to manage well, discipline to act right, courage to change habits, and favor where only God can open a way. Because sometimes breakthrough arrives through increase, sometimes through strategy, sometimes through unexpected help, and sometimes through one idea that changes the whole direction of your life. So do not only ask for relief, ask for direction, ask for clarity, ask for strength to steward what arrives. Now speak to credit card debt, the kind that grows quietly and steals sleep at night. Speak to medical bills, the kind that carry both pain and pressure. Speak to the hidden balances, the private numbers, the totals you have avoided checking because they make your chest tighten. Bring them into the light of faith. You do not have to deny they exist, but you also do not have to let them become the loudest voice in your life. Lay every number before God and say, this will not crush me. This will not define my future. I will face this with wisdom, with courage, and with faith. Some balances shrink through discipline, some break through settlement, some disappear through favor, support, increase, and doors you never expected. But whatever the path looks like, do not sit under the lie that nothing can change. And when you pray over debt, do not stop at zero. That is where many stop too early. They only dream of getting back to empty. But what if life is not meant to end at empty? What if freedom is not the finish line, but the doorway? Say, I do not stop at zero. I believe for stability. I believe for margin. I believe for savings, for generosity, for more than enough. Imagine the peace of not living from emergency to emergency. Imagine the joy of helping others without fear. Imagine the freedom of breathing without a number sitting on your chest. That vision matters. Do not feel guilty for believing beyond survival. Healthy overflow is not greed. It is room to breathe, room to give, room to build, room to bless. There is also another battle many never talk about, and it is not printed on paper. It is fear, shame, and the poverty mindset. Fear tells you the worst is coming. Shame tells you your past disqualified you. Poverty thinking tells you this is how your family has always lived and nothing will ever change. Those voices are silent chains. They do not always appear in your bank statement, but they speak into your decisions, your confidence, your dreams, and even your prayers. Fear makes you freeze. Shame makes you hide. Poverty thinking makes you expect little and settle fast. But hear this clearly, those chains can be broken. Say, I reject fear. I refuse shame. I break agreement with every lie that says lack is my identity. Some people were raised around constant struggle, constant panic, constant words of defeat, and now they repeat those patterns without noticing. But patterns can end. The story can turn. The cycle can stop with you. You do not need to pass down panic as an inheritance. You do not need to hand the next generation the same dread you carried. Speak differently. Expect differently. Live differently. Say, the chain stops here. The fear stops here. The shame stops here. The mindset of never enough stops here. That declaration matters because before increase can be trusted in your hand, many times freedom must first be built in your mind. The inside shift often comes before the outside breakthrough. So if your heart has been tired, if your confidence has been bruised, if your past mistakes still echo in your thoughts, listen closely. Your worst season does not get to name your future. Now step into favor, wisdom, and fresh ideas because freedom is not only about removing pressure, it is also about opening new streams. There are moments when one opportunity, one connection, one thought, one decision, one new skill, one brave step can change everything. Some people are not only waiting for money, they are waiting for a clear idea. They are waiting for the courage to build, create, apply, start, offer, launch, learn, or try again. So pray for favor, pray for wisdom, pray for insight. Say, let the right doors open. Let the right people notice me. Let the right opportunities find me. Give me ideas that solve problems. Give me strategy for the season I am in. Favor can place you in rooms you did not expect. Wisdom can show you what to do once you get there. Favor opens the door. Wisdom helps you carry what comes through it. Some need a new business idea. Some need a better work strategy. Some need clarity for a side income, a change in direction, a hidden skill they have ignored too long. Do not despise a small beginning. What looks small at first can become a river later. A simple idea, handled with faith and discipline, can grow into lasting provision. Stay locked in right here because too many people keep praying for a miracle while ignoring the seed of wisdom already trying to land in their heart. Listen for it, write it down, test it, work it, pray over it, move with it. And when the idea comes, do not let fear mock it. Do not kill it because it looks too simple. Many breakthroughs arrive in ordinary clothes, an idea for service, an idea for teaching, an idea for creating, an idea for fixing something, selling something, building something, improving something, organizing something, helping people in a way that also creates income. The answer may not always fall from the sky fully formed. Sometimes it grows through obedience, discipline, and steady movement. So if you have been asking for provision, also ask for the power to act. Say, give me courage to move. Give me discipline to stay consistent. Give me patience to build wisely. Give me focus to finish what I start. This is where many lose momentum. They want fast change, but they do not want daily faithfulness. Yet lasting fruit often grows through repeated obedience, small acts, clear thinking, honest work, wise choices, open hands, a teachable spirit, and through it all, keep your mouth aligned with hope. Not fake hype, real hope, real expectation, real gratitude. Thank God before the evidence fully arrives. Thank Him while the answer is still forming. Thank Him while the process is still unfolding. Gratitude keeps your heart steady. Gratitude guards you from bitterness. Gratitude reminds you that even if the door has not opened yet, the story is not over. And if this is speaking to you, keep going, because the next part is where the message widens from personal breakthrough into household blessing and generational change. Do not believe only for yourself, believe for your house, believe for those connected to you. Believe that peace can live where panic used to live. Believe that wisdom can shape the atmosphere of your home. Believe that your children and those who come after you do not have to inherit confusion, fear, and chronic lack. Speak over your home and say, "My house will be marked by peace, wisdom, provision, and stability. My home will not be ruled by anxiety. My household will learn faith, discipline, generosity, and courage." Some people think generational blessing starts with massive wealth, but often it begins with one person deciding to stop speaking defeat, stop repeating broken patterns, stop hiding from truth, and start building differently. Generational change can begin in the way you talk, the way you save, the way you give, the way you recover, the way you plan, the way you respond under stress. It can begin with one person saying, "After me, things will not stay the same." Believe for inheritance in every healthy form. Not only money, but also wisdom, peace, healthy thinking, discipline, and vision. Those are riches too. And as you believe for increase, do not forget purpose. Provision is not only so you can consume more, it is so you can breathe, build, help, give, serve, and become a source of life to others. Overflow is beautiful when it does not end in you. Overflow becomes powerful when it turns outward and blesses more than your own name. So now seal this in your spirit. Speak boldly, speak daily, speak with clarity. Do not beg fear for permission to hope. Do not wait for perfect conditions before you declare life over what feels dry. Stand where you are and say, "My words will agree with faith. My mind will not bow to panic. My home will not be led by dread. My finances will not be the master of my peace. I will act with wisdom. I will move with courage. I will expect help, favor, strategy, and open doors. I believe debts can fall, opportunities can rise, and peace can return. If today all you can do is whisper, then whisper with faith. If all you can do is take one step, then take one step with faith. But do not go back to agreeing with defeat. Do not go back to rehearsing failure as if it is prophecy. The story is still moving. The answer may already be on its way through a door you cannot yet see. So hold your ground, guard your mouth, strengthen your heart, stay thankful, stay awake, stay expectant. And as you move forward from this moment, let this be your confession. Finances line up with peace, wisdom, and provision. Fear, leave my house. Shame, lose your voice. Delay, move aside. New doors, open. Fresh ideas, come alive. Strength, rise in me. Overflow, find me ready. And if this message reached you at the right moment, do not let it pass like background noise. Sit with it, speak it, live it, return to it. Because the words you repeat in faith today may become the freedom you walk in tomorrow.